Hi! Welcome to a new episode of A Journey with Joana Marie, where passion and fashion lead to your ultimate success. I'm your host, Joana Marie, and today we are going to be joined by another fantabulous human being. What I call her, Wonder Woman. Why? Because you're going to find out in a little while. This person is a good friend of mine, and she really helped me a lot in my own journey. So I'm sure you're going to really learn a lot from her as well. So without further ado, let's call her in. Welcome to the show, Clara.
Thank you so much, Joanna. And magandang araw, good day to all the viewers of A Journey with Joanna Marie here in Light Network. All right. And
Wow.
it's such a privilege to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you for saying yes to our invitation.
Of course.
Guys, Clara is another girl crush of mine. We started that way. She's a client of mine sa events company ko. And then eventually po, nag-evolve yung relationship namin into becoming ma-loves ang tawagan po
Super
namin.
friends.
Yes. Thank you for being here. And Clara, can you please share a little bit about yourself to our viewers right now?
Okay, it's funny that you called me Wonder Mom kasi every time I go to the gym, every time I work out, ang talagang nasa isip ko is goal ko talaga every day is to be Wonder Woman.
Oh,
Talagang goal ko maging kamukha si Gal Gadot.
achieve na.
But more than the aesthetics, no. Ang mission ko, because I live every day with this mission in mind, which is to help make dreams achievable for everyone through wellness. So ganun kung gustong maging Wonder Woman, and that's what I do as a president of CDH Wellness Corporation and founder of PILLOWBREADPH Customized Nutrition as well. I am also the author of How to Never Diet Forever, the 9 Powerful Secrets to Beauty, Longevity, and Success Without Counting Calories Ever.
Yeah.
And I'm also a philanthropist and a mom, like what you
Yes.
said, a daughter, sister,
Mhm.
and friend.
Yes, and you used to be a flight attendant
Yes.
prior to transitioning to having your own business.
Yes.
Can you please share a little bit about that? What made you transition? Or meron bang nangyari before na na-realize mo, entrepreneurship is the path for me? Or this is the new journey that I want to take?
Okay. So I've shared this story with so many people, and whenever I have interviews, I share this story as well. So I was a flight attendant for more than 15 years. And 4 years before I resigned as a flight attendant, I fell into what I coined it as concealed depression. So bakit concealed? Because no one knew about it.
Okay.
So for 4 years straight, I was almost suicidal.
So you're keeping everything to yourself.
Yes.
You're aware that you have entered the phase of depression. And you're not telling anybody.
No. Because first of all, if I get myself diagnosed, so what will happen? Most probably they will recommend me to take medications for my condition. And if that happens, I won't be able to fly. I'll be grounded from flying. But since I have a daughter, no flight, no pay. So I had to endure everything on my own. So every night for 4 years, I was just really crying and cursing God, telling God that, I hate you, you're so unfair. And there were so many reasons, so many contributing factors that led me to that condition. So first of all, I wasn't physically well. I had scoliosis that time. So my spine was rotated and twisted.
Oh my gosh, ang sakit.
Yes, masakit. And because of that, I would sometimes pass out sa cabin while serving because of the pain. And I would only sleep for 2 hours every night. I would even have to take sleep aids just for me to get some rest before the flight. And then aside from that, of course, I have a daughter. And I was always away from her. I mean, I would only see her once or twice a month. Yeah.
So it breaks your heart.
of course.
Yes.
Even if, for example, I'm in New York and I'm shopping in Manhattan,
Yes.
the joy, there's no joy there. It was very superficial,
Yes.
because I know back home my kid is there and I'm supposed to be taking care of her. I'm supposed to be with her. So those were the factors that led me to that condition for 4 years. So I kept everything to myself. Even my close friends didn't know about it. And then one night, when I was just so tired of crying, I was just really drained and exhausted, I asked a friend. He's probably the friend of a lot of people. Okay.
And everybody is so familiar with it, right?
Yes.
Or with him or her.
Yes. So I finally tried to seek help. I asked Google, how do I find true love? How do I get what I want in life? So in that Google search, what I chanced upon was, in order for us to get what we want, in order for us to find true love, we must love ourselves first. Do you agree?
Yes, definitely, 100%. Right? I'm an advocate of self-love.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, and one of the most actionable ways to do self-love, to execute self-love, is through yoga. And so I started the practice, even if I knew I had a spine condition. My chiropractors and physiotherapists were telling me not to do yoga or any other exercise. And the only solution to my condition, my spine condition, was through surgery.
But you didn't listen.
No, I didn't resort to that because I was still very young that time.
Yes.
Until now, I'm very young.
Yes.
It would
nag-stop nag-freeze ang time for you.
For us. And so I know it would affect my mobility. I won't be able to fly anymore if I go through the spine surgery. So I did yoga. At first, I was doing it for 5 minutes, and then it became 10 minutes every day, and then it became 4 hours, until I decided to go to India to deepen my practice and take up yoga teacher training.
Yes.
And that's where I started doing meditation, and I developed a deep relationship with God. Something that's not within the dogmas, or something that could not be explained by principles that we have known.
Yes.
It's a deep appreciation to God. Yes. And a really deep relationship with Him. And through that inner work that I was able to do, I was able to realize my purpose. And one of those days when I was meditating, I was praying, my mind was just really quiet. An insight came to me, an inner voice of guidance came to me, telling me to go back to the Philippines.
So you stayed in India for quite some time?
For a month, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So an insight came to me telling me to go back to the Philippines, share this knowledge, this wisdom, this hope, this message of hope and healing to people. And that's when I decided to go back here and build businesses that would help, not just with that would help with the overall wellness, well-being of people. Because that very dark phase of my life led me to find my purpose and eventually help more people.
You know what? I love your story so much because it's so empowering. Because a lot of people right now, especially coming from the pandemic, right? A lot is feeling lost. A lot is feeling alone. And they actually do not know what to do. So with a little simple strategy that you did, asking Google what to do, and it led you to something else. And because of that, you quit your job and you started your own businesses. And even prior to the pandemic, right? Nag-order pa nga ako ng meals sa'yo before.
Correct.
So let's talk about one of your brainchild, okay? Your baby, Pillow Bread. Because what I remember about Pillow Bread, you started with it for only 5,000 pesos.
Yes.
Can you please share our audience, how did you do it? Because currently, guys, if you're going to check Pillow Bread and CDH as well, they have lots and lots and lots of celebrity users, celebrity clients, and doctors, extraordinary or ordinary people ordering from her. Pero she started lang with only 5,000 pesos. How did you do it? And this is in the middle of pandemic pa.
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
pandemic baby. So prior to the pandemic, I had 3 businesses, and all of them had to stop operating because of the pandemic.
Mhm.
So when the pandemic started, I was left with depleting bank account, depleting savings in my bank account, and I was left with almost $100 for me to navigate through things and to survive and to support my family as well. And thank God, I was prior to the pandemic, I was able to invest in my knowledge in business and
Yes.
marketing.
Self-growth,
yes,
right.
self-growth. And of course, that's through the workshops of 𝗏𝗏 Enterprises.
Thank you.
Millionaire Mind Intensive, to be particular. Alright. So I only had 5,000 pesos left. So what I did, I was thinking of something to help people. Yes, I know that I needed to survive. My family had to survive the pandemic.
Yes.
But my priority that time was to help so many people. That's also one of the reasons why my friends and I organized Backliners PH.
Yes.
Yeah, Backliners PH is an organization that helped a lot of our frontliners from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. We were providing PPEs, masks during the time. But anyway,
despite that
I only had 5,000 pesos.
Yes. And this
Okay.
is so amazing. Yes.
Thank you. So how did PILLOWBREAD start? So during the pandemic, remember that time when it was so difficult for us to get food? We couldn't even hoard food.
Yes.
Because the resources were limited. Like in the groceries, we could only buy a certain amount of, like, for example, alcohol, our necessities. Okay. And then what I was thinking that time, I wanted to feed the people. This shouldn't be happening. Like, how can I help feed people, but still be healthy at the same time? So I was thinking of the multiplication of loaves in the Bible. Yes. So what's the easiest way to feed people? Through bread, right? Cheapest and easiest way. So not a lot of people know that I have certification and I'm trained in commercial bread making.
Really?
Yes.
Amazing. Wonder Woman, right?
Thank you. So I used that knowledge to create healthier versions of the Filipino pandesal.
Oh yeah, the ube pandesal. My gosh, guys, you have to try it. Super sarap, super healthy. I'm suddenly craving. Na-miss ko na tuloy.
Next week. Padala kita.
Thank you.
So that's what we did. We created the healthier version of the pandesal. Kasi nung pandemic, diba, families are bonding through food.
Yes.
And what I was thinking that time, gusto ko healthy yung kinakain ng mga tao. So it's a vegan version of pandesal, refined oil-free, it's low in sugar. And a lot of people are asking, bakit daw PILLOWBREAD-PH? Because, again, during that pandemic, let's go back to that time when people were living in uncertainty and anxiety. I wanted the brand to sound like something that will remind them of safety, security, and comfort.
Yes.
And when we hear the word pillow, what do we suddenly think of? Comfort.
Yes.
We're safe and we're secure. Kaya siya PILLOWBREAD-PH.
Akala ko kaya siya PILLOWBREAD kasi wala tayong ginawa at that time na nag-uumpisa
kundi
kundi
matulog.
matulog.
Isa rin yun. Isa rin yun. And as the pandemic progressed, all right, I developed one of our main products, the 3-day fat burn and digestive reset cleanse and customized nutrition programs. Why? Because, again, nung pandemic, ang daming mga influencers na lumalabas na, okay, do this bone broth fast, do this water fasting.
Yes.
Okay. While they have benefits, of course, it's not for everyone. You have to be guided by a nutritionist or your doctor. Hindi porke nakita natin sa celebrity, sa influencer, gagayahin na natin.
Or kahit sa friend na lang natin who use it and they have a good result. Parang it doesn't mean that you can have the same result.
Exactly. Yes. So I used my strong background on holistic nutrition to create a cleanse program that's unique and that's based on Ayurvedic principles. So it's something that everyone can do. Of course, you still have to consult your doctor.
Yes.
Okay, but it's something that's going to be sustainable and something that a lot of people can do.
Yeah.
That will help jumpstart their health journey.
So can you tell us more about the Ayurveda? Because if people are going to follow you in your social media handles,
Yes.
right, you're creating lots of videos. Oh,
Yes.
by the way, she's one of the pinakasikat pong influencer right now. In 24 hours, meron kagad 1 million views or something yung mga video po niya. So can you please tell us about the Ayurveda?
Okay, Ayurveda, it's a 5,000-year-old system and science. It's time-honored that originated in India. So, ang goal ng Ayurveda is to bring back a balance through our lives through the holistic approach to wellness. So, it's preventive and curative also. Yan. So, nag-originate siya sa India.
That's
And
so nice.
until now, it's still being practiced. And by the way, with the support of Embassy of India here in the Philippines,
Galing.
we are
in partnership kayo, right?
Yes.
CDH plus the Embassy of
yes,
India.
they are supporting our cause to really bring awareness on Ayurveda, and magamit yung Ayurveda as a form of preventive or part of the healthcare here in the Philippines.
Yes. Clearly, you are a person who is living her life based on her passion.
Passion and purpose.
Passion and purpose. It all led here. So, may I ask you, Clara, for those people who are currently struggling and they don't know also what to do, or maybe one of the main concern is, I don't have much capital to start a business. So how can I actually do it? You started with only 1,100 or 5,000 pesos,
Yes.
right? And right now, looking at you, the company is so big. You have lots of people under you. You're helping. You're providing employment, to a lot of people. So clearly, you're also helping our economy. What can you advise those people na nag-i-struggle right now? What can they do para, alam mo yun, makapag-jumpstart din sila and change the course of their life right now?
Okay, 2 things. First, build something with the intention of helping other people. Have that intention to solve a problem first.
Yes.
Kasi pag nag-build tayo ng business with the intention na, uso kasi itong gantong drink na to. Uso to, ganyan. Ito yung gagawin ko. Is it going to be sustainable? Maybe for a while, it will be profitable. But the question is the sustainability.
Yes.
Kasi since uso lang siya, fad lang siya, next year, uso pa rin ba siya?
True.
Dapat, let's start anything that we do. Start with pure intention to help others first. And you will be blessed. You will be guided ng mga tao, ng mga resources na magagamit mo to build your business.
Yes.
Now, the second is invest in yourself. It's not enough, that you have, this capital. Pero, kaya mo ba siyang i-handle? Kaya mo bang i-strategize yung gagawin mo? Yes, of course, we're not really going to know everything initially. But if you invest in yourself, invest in your knowledge, get a coach, get a mentor. There are so many free resources online in YouTube, podcasts about business. Invest in yourself first. Invest in your knowledge. Okay. Kasi like personally, if hindi ako nag-invest sa learnings ko prior to the pandemic, kahit siguro may 100,000 or 100 million,
yes,
I wouldn't be able to grow that money.
Because at the end of the day, it's not the amount of money that really matters.
Exactly.
Right? It's your skill.
Yes.
Yeah. So yung mga wisdom, yung experiences that you were able to build along the way, yun talaga yung makakasustain sa'yo.
Correct.
Right. So, Clara, right now, where do you think you are heading with currently, with what you are building currently? I meant, nakikita ko yung success mo because we're good friends. Clara is a good friend of mine, katulad na nasabi ko po. And also, she's one of those coaches I have when I was starting. And she really helped me po. And isa siya sa mga big influence in my life in terms of my own journey to spirituality, my meditation, and all the practices that I am currently doing. Lahat po yun because of Clara. And she's really helping me a lot. So, where do you think you are going right now? Kasi you are a coach, you are a speaker, you are an influencer, you are an entrepreneur, you are a mom, you're everywhere. You're a philanthropist, right? What's the next step for you?
What matters to me each day, each moment is that I'm able to provide livelihood, I'm able to take care of my employees, and I'm able to take care of so many people through our products, through our coaching programs, through the content that I create in the internet, online. So it's really about I'm not living for my selfish goals anymore. It's really living for others.
Yes. Clara, I also want to ask you, because sabi ko nga, you are a Wonder Woman, right? So being a mom who have who has achieved a lot in her life, while of course nakikita ko rin kung paano mo pinapalaki at ginugroom si Bella, and I could see that you have a really good dynamics. Of course, hindi everyday masaya or nagkakasundo kayo, right? But I know several moms out there na nag-i-struggle sila, or there are people or there are mothers out there na na-focus na yung attention nila sa pagpapalaki lang ng mga anak nila. Is it even possible ba, Clara, in your own opinion, na you can grow yourself, you can shine as well, while making sure and helping your kids as well na mag-shine on their own? Ano yung advice also na po pwede mong ibigay sa mga mothers out there looking at you right now and maybe iniisip nila, sana all?
Okay. First of all, hindi ako super mom. I have my flaws as a parent as well. But then again, why would we focus on those flaws? What matters is we're doing our best as moms, right?
Yes.
So, sa mga moms na feel that, like what you mentioned, pinaprioritize talaga nila yung family over their dreams, over their own well-being. Always remember, self-care, do it for you. Kasi if we are taking care of our mental health, spiritual health, physical health, emotional health, it's going to be easier to love the people around us. May iwasan natin yung resentment, yung sumbat na nagsasacrifice ako sa inyong lahat kasi ganito, ganyan.
True.
If we have so much love in our hearts, hindi mangyayari yun. Kasi nag-overflow lang yung love from us.
Yes. Self-care, do it for you, love.
That's the tagline of PILLOWBREAD.
Yeah, that's the tagline. So I want to ask you naman, do you have any life hacks? Meaning something that you are doing on a consistent basis na without you even realizing, ito pala yung all this time nakakatulong sa'yo to become the person that you are right now.
Okay, so aside from, of course, the usual yoga, prayer, gratitude, meditation, right? In general, I always make sure that I hold myself accountable to be better every day.
I love that.
Keep moving the needle forward. Lalo na sa mga, if you're building something. Probably not all days you're going to be motivated, you're going to have that discipline, you're going to have that inspiration. But do something that will move the needle forward, that will make yourself better. Physical, mental, emotional, spiritual well-being.
Yes. 1% every day.
Goal. Exactly.
Yes. And if you are following Clara, you could see that she is very consistent, especially in her physical health. Talagang grabe po mag-exercise. So makikita nyo naman po sa physique niya.
Wonder Woman goals.
Wonder Woman
goals.
Yes. What about your fashion? Because you're very stylish.
Thank you.
Right? Sabi ko nga,
what do you think?
if there's one word na gagamitin ko to describe your fashion or your style, I would actually use the word glam. Napaka-glam mo para sa akin. Even before pa, every time papasok ka sa event hall natin and attending a seminar, talagang, wow, this girl, she really means something. She's really showing the world na dumating na si Clara. Because people are always looking at you. So what can you say about your fashion and how is it helping you so far? Ma-achieve mo naman yung mga bagay na gusto mong mangyari in life.
So, unintentional yun dumating na si Clara. Okay. In terms of fashion, my inspiration is my mom. Because I grew up seeing her na talagang classic lang na colors, neutral colors, nothing bold, ganyan. And laging well-kept. Yan. Laging
Yan, ganda ni
nakaayos yung,
tita
thank
eh.
you. Ayan, she'll hear this. Kailangan yun. So talagang laging maayos yung buhok, laging malinis, very neat. Yan. So yun yung naging inspiration ko throughout the years and until now. So I still stay with neutral colors. Sometimes I do experiment, but most of the time talagang neutral. Because it's just easier like that as well. It's more convenient kasi mag-isip pa ako ng mga color combinations. But kasi that's a skill. Like you have that skill. Diba?
It's an effort.
It's an effort, yeah. So happy ako na naka-white lang lagi.
And you look great in those colors,
Thank
And
you.
it actually defined you already, eh. Parang, if I'm going to see you in a different color, parang, is this really Clara? May ganun na factor. Pero it really suits you well. Because I think it's embody your personal mission and your purpose. And kumbaga, what's the term? Very coherent. Right? Very consistent once again from your branding, from your business branding, going to your personal branding.
Thank you.
Alright.
Yan. Minsan nagba-Barbie pink din ako. Minsan lang.
Yes. Because we love Barbie, right? Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Clara, for this wonderful afternoon with you. Sobrang dami kong natutunan and I'm sure our viewers as well, they felt the same. Maraming salamat for sharing your insights and of course, your experiences. Right. So do you have anyone na gusto mong pasalamatan or anything that you want to promote to our viewers?
Thank you so much for the opportunity, Joanna, and of course, the people behind A Journey with Joana Marie. Okay. Such a wonderful show. Okay. And the mission is big as well and very impactful. All right. So, last message to your viewers. Always remember that you're good enough and you don't need to prove that to anyone. Live your life with the purest intentions to help people, and you will be guided. You will be guided by God, and you'll be guided with the right resources, the right people to fulfill that mission.
That's so nice. And of course, don't forget, get yourself a copy of How to Never Diet Forever.
Yes.
Nabasa ko na po to and this is very empowering, guys. You're going to pick up so much nuggets in this book alone, all right?
Thank you. And you can follow me, of course, through my social media pages. Isa lang naman siya, CLARA DAY H. You'll also find the details how to get the book and PILLOWBREADPH for your customized nutrition needs because there's no universal diet. It's not a one-size-fits-all diet for people. So you can follow us at Pillow Bread PH.
All right. Thank you once again, Clara. We really appreciate having you in the show today. And of course, we want to give thanks to the beneficiary of this episode. Thank you so much, Ephesus Loving Hands of Joseph and Mary Foundation, for the opportunity to support your cause.
Ephesus Loving Hands of Joseph and Mary Foundation Incorporated, an orphanage that gives hope to many kids.
Also, we want to give thanks to all our sponsors today.
We would like to thank the following: PILLOWBREADPH Customized Nutrition and CDH Wellness Corp. Follow their social media accounts. I am Fantabulous by Joana Marie. Be effortlessly stylish. Go to www.IamFantabulous.com. Laurus Enterprises, empowering you to reach new heights of success. Your journey to success is our business. Go to our social media accounts for more details. Millionaire Mind Intensive, the weekend that will change your financial life forever. September 9 to 11 at SMX Convention Center. Buy your tickets now. Quality living is just one way. 𝗙𝗽𝗵𝗲. LANDZ Hair and Makeup Studio.
Thank you so much, our dear viewers, for staying with us up until this very moment. We look forward to seeing you once again for another episode of A Journey with Joana Marie. And always remember, you are beautifully and fantabulously created for a purpose. So smile, and I'll see you next week. Bye!